place is gonna go crazy. Tonight it's the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate. So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He'll have 60 seconds to get off 25 shots from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and with each make counting as 1 point, except the last ball of each rack, which counts for 2.
Yeah, that's the money ball, Clark, and those shots are usually the ones that end up deciding this contest.
Steve, I wonder what you think about being the first one out there. There clearly are some pros and cons to it.
I like it, Clark, because you just finished warming up, and now you don't have to sit and watch and wait, so you might as well get right out there and get started.
Now 9 points. He's got 10. Drains the money ball. Notches 13. Only managed to sink one there. Now 14. Now to 15. He's got 16. His score sits at 18 points for the round. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell ready to go.
Not too hot.
Gets the money ball. Now 3 points.
2 straight tough racks.
No good with his 4th in a row. 4 points. He's got 5.
That's 3 racks in a row now that have given him fits.
6. He's up to 7. Down to the final rack. He's got 10. He barely cracks double digits with 10 points. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his pace.
And so we'll see Paul George. Makes his first there. That's 2. Now with 4. That makes it 4 straight for him. Coolly knocks down his 5th straight.
Respectable start here.
This is not getting it done.
That's 5 in a row. He better get it together.
Now he's starting to struggle.
2 racks to go. He's got 9. He's got 10.
And now he's in second place all by himself.
Good for 13.
Looking very good now, locked in.
He gets his tally up to 16 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, that's right. There were some moments when it looked like things might slip away from him, but I thought he was really tough. He hung in there throughout and posted a decent number.
So it's J.R. Smith ready to go. He's got to have at least 10. The door left open here. He's in good shape.
7 more points to stay in contention.
Now with 4. He's got 5. 5 more points to stay in it. Bad luck.
5 points more to stay in it.
6. He racks down. 2 to go. 2 more points to stick around. Now 9 points. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
That gives him 12. He posts a score of 14. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Well, the key was he was consistent, Kevin. He didn't really get too hot, but he never got cold, and that's important. You've just got to continue to shoot through the ups and downs.
Here we go with James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when. You can't let misses get to you here. There's no time to feel sorry for yourself. Shoot, 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 and shoot some more.
Yeah, no question. The clock's ticking. You got to forget about your misses. You can't change anything that's behind you. Focus on the next shot and keep moving.
One more to stay alive.
Ooh, Harden starting to feel it.
And that'll get him into a second-place tie.
It's tied up. No good with his fourth in a row. 18 points for him when all is said and done. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Yeah, particularly at the beginning of the round, Kevin. He was perfect through his first 7 balls.
And here we go with Freak. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here. And 16 points, the bare minimum, if he's to advance.
Well, his first couple of racks are important, Kevin. If he can get going early, then I think he'll feel very confident going into the latter racks. Well, he handled that rack well.
Feeling it.
He needs 8 more points to advance.
Get out of his way. His 8th straight.
That's 2 good racks for him back-to-back.
11 straight. He's raining them down. His 12th straight. He cannot miss. That ties him up for third here.
That ties him for the top spot in this round, guys.
And with that shot, he moves into sole possession of first place. He's on top. He's 4 for 4 on money balls. 24. He's at 25. 25. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. Almost everything fell for him. 28 points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
It got out of control for a while there. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen anything like it. Just one shot after another, but just continuing to fall. He was in an unbelievable groove.
Freak's got to be the favorite going into the finals, don't you think, guys?
And just amazing scores up to this point. I mean, these guys have pushed each other to new heights this year. I love it.
Well, this is what you hope for coming into the shootout. Just great shooters at the top of their game battling it out.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
Well, Klay's dad was an NBA player, Michael Thompson, but more a post player and a center. Klay as a guard, a perimeter player who's got that beautiful shooting touch.
Yeesh.
He's got 5. He's up to 7.
And the young fella, Klay, making it look very easy out here.
Can't get the money ball. 10 points on the board. 11 on the board. He's got 12. 14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score. I mean, what did you take away from it, Steve?
Well, it wasn't his best, but he gutted out a pretty decent round when he didn't have his best stuff, and that's the sign of an excellent shooter there.
Here we go with James Harden. Well, if you watch James Harden in college, where, by the way, he was the Pac-10 Player of the Year as a sophomore at Arizona State, teams would have to mark him and watch way beyond the three-point line. Clarkie's always been a deep threat, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has been.
Steve, he's some kind of shooter now in the NBA.
He is, and then he uses that threat to also get to the rim because he draws the defense out and then puts the ball on the deck and gets all the way into the paint. So really a versatile, multi-dimensional player.
He'll need to match 14 points to tie.
4 points more to tie it up.
Now with 11. That gives him 12. 1 rack left.
2 more to tie it up.
Good for 13. He's at 14. Hits, and now he has the lead.
And still going.
Well, he's got the score to beat in this final round.
He comes away with a total of 15 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You know, you hope for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
And here we go with Freak. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. Let's see if he can get it done.
Fellas, 25 shots in 60 seconds, that's a lot. One of the hard things, I'm sure, is staying focused all the way through that 25th shot.
Yeah, and in your head, Clark, you start counting the seconds and you think, oh man, I'm not going to finish the round, and then you start rushing things. So it really is a balance between being quick but also being focused and allowing yourself to take the shot.
One more to tie. Hits for 15. Good, and the rest is academic. We have a winner.
Great shooting, take it on home.
Boy, unbelievable work out there. He found his groove early, and he maintained his focus, got on a big roll.
Good momentum here to close it out.
Chalk it up, his 4th in a row. He's all the way up there at 23 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Yeah, he had a great rhythm at the end. He hit his last 5 in a row.
And that puts an end to the Foot Locker three-point contest. It couldn't have gone any better for this year's outstanding champion, Freak.
It was a great event. There's always so much excitement packed into the three-point contest.
Yeah, no question, Clark. Those were some real theatrics we saw out there today.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's three-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night.